If you can multiply fractions together, you can divide fractions because it's not that much more difficult, just one extra step. What you have to remember is this very important little phrase, keep, change, flip. If you can remember that, you're all set. So what we're going to do is we're going to keep 3/4, change division to multiplication, and flip the divisor, 16/9. And now we multiply. 3 goes into 3 once, into 9 3 times, 4 goes into 4 once, and into 16 4 times. No negative symbols. My answer is 4/3. All right, so here we go again. We're going to keep, change, and flip. And let's see, 5 goes into 5 once, and into 5 once. 2 goes into 2 once, into 4 2 times. I do have a negative symbol I have to keep track of, so my answer is going to be -2. Hard time changing colors. Here we go. All right, so -3/10, keep, change, flip. It doesn't matter where that -6, the symbol in front of the 6 goes. We're going to deal with it in the end anyway. And now we're going to cancel. Let's see, 3, 2, let's see, 5 goes into each of these. And we're going to end up with, we have 2 negative symbols, so it's positive, so 3/4. Now, think of that 40 as over 1. We're going to keep the 5/8, change it to a multiplication, and that -40/1 becomes a 1/40. And again, the negative symbol doesn't matter where it goes right now, but in the end, it should either go in the numerator or in the middle. So let's see, let's do some canceling here. 5 goes into 40 8 times, and we're going to end up with a -1/64. All right, before we can begin this problem, we have to turn it into an improper fraction. So 2 times 5 is 10, and 2 is 12/5. Keep the division. 5 times 1 is 5, and 2 is 7/5. And now I can't work down, I would prefer to, but there's no room. So I'm going to write across here, and we're going to keep, change, and flip, and cancel. And we end up with 12/7. All right, 6 times 4 is 24, and 1 is 25, divided by -5/2, which we will rewrite, and that is going to be, I'm going to move it up a little bit, 25/4, change 2/5. Again, the negative sign doesn't matter where it is right now. 5 goes into 5 once, into 25 5 times. 2 goes into 2 once, into 4 2 times. And don't forget your negative symbol. It's going to be -5/2. All right, so now, again, try these, copy it down, see how you do, and then we'll compare answers. All right. Keep, change, flip, and there is no canceling, so I'm going to multiply across, and we're going to get 32/25. All right, don't be fooled by the 2 5s. Here we have -7, oops, I did mean that, -6/7, keep, change, and then 7/9. And then the 7s can cancel, and I can divide 3 into each of these. 2 and 3, multiplying across, and I have a negative symbol, I'm going to get -2/3. All right, keep, change, flip, and cancel. And I end up with -2/3. Again, this is the same thing as over 1. So So I'm going to keep the 2/3, I'm going to flip, I'm going to keep, and then I'm going to flip the negative 12 over 1 to be negative 1 over 12. And when I cancel, let's see, I have to be careful about my negative signs because I do have 2 of them. So it's going to be a positive 1 over 18. All right, 3 times 4 is 12, 13, 14, start way over here, 15 fourths divided by 24, and 1 is 25 over 8, and it's negative. So that's going to be the same thing as keep, change, and flip. And let's see what we can do to cancel this. I can do 4 into 8. I can do 5 into each of these. And I have a negative symbol there I don't want to lose. So it is going to it's going to be negative 6/5. All right, one more here. 15 and 1 is 16 thirds divided by 18 and 2 is 20 over 9. I think I'm going to put this right down here. 16 over 3, keep, change, 9 over 20, and cancel. 4 goes into each of those, 4 and 5, and I end up with, no negative signs to worry about, I end up with 12 over 5. How did you do? This workforce product was funded by a grant awarded by the United States Department of Labor's Employment and Training Administration. The product was created by the grantee and does not necessarily reflect the official position of the U.S. Department of Labor. The Department of Labor makes no guarantees, warranties, or assurances of any kind, express or implied, with respect to such information, including any information on linked sites, and including, but not limited to, accuracy of the information or its completeness, timeliness, usefulness, adequacy, continued availability, or ownership.